Come on down. Brody. Brody, come on. What are you doing, buddy? Make sure my thing is still working. Okay. Make sure the camera is still on. What are you looking for? Huh? What are you looking for? Remember, guys, these go to the go for firewood, starter wood rather. He doesn't like the leaves. That's what you just saw him spit out. I have to get those up after I move that. Just trying to see if it'll come out by pulling. Sometimes they do, most times they don't. Yeah, this weird smell. Almost smells a little bit like alcohol, like rubbing alcohol. Interesting. Anybody know anything about that out there? Let me know. Yeah, has like a alcohol, the antiseptic type alcohol smell. So these are rosemary, stems from the rosemary. I'm going to use those the same way, starter wood. This is the same plant over there that I told you. Wow. That's the same plant from the other side. I'm going to use these for the same thing, for starter wood. Okay, now we're just going to remove what I've cut because that's as much as I can get. Okay, everybody. This is what we have. Hold on, let me show you. This out of your way. Let me show you. So, I think the last place we had stopped off was like right in here somewhere. Yeah, right in here somewhere. So, we've come over here. We've kind of cleared this up a little bit. Wasn't much to do over here. But we got all the dead stems from my plant that I said I use it to bring the pollinators in. Here, I didn't do anything right here because my ginger is right here. This is the first time I'm testing this. Instead of harvesting it all, I left I left a lot of them in there. And I covered them up with the banana leaves, the dry banana leaves, the plastic, and then I just wanted to see if they'll come back this year. So that's why I didn't. Hold on, guys. Throw that away. So I left those in there, and we'll see how that goes. The collard greens, we'll see. I might just harvest them, or I just might turn them back into the ground. And this is the best I can do with my banana tree because it's just too wet. I can't just cut it like I normally like to get to the base of it, here and just cut it at a slant. And then that way the water can just kind of roll in it and off, in and off of it, get down into the roots. And then what happens is another banana tree will spur up from the sides of it and it'll come back this year. But normally they are much, much lower. Weird weather this year. And same thing right here with my other pollinator. I just took that down and used those twigs as fire starter. We're gonna use them as fire starters. That right there, that wood right there, I keep that right there for my ladybugs. A lot of my ladybugs come back, but sometimes I have to buy more. I just kind of let them be free. If they want to go, come every year. One year, we had so many ladybugs, and we had never bought ladybugs before. This is kind of how we figured out what ladybugs can do. And I don't know, they just all migrated to North Georgia here. They just decided they were going to migrate, and there were so many on the backside of the house. If you see the white, you just saw these dots. I mean, it just was dots everywhere, like clusters of dots. And they were all ladybugs. But they ate all those little small insects that destroy my garden. So I really, really enjoyed them. Here, you can see got a nice pile of banana leaves and parts of the stem. And like I said, normally, I use a little bit of for mulch, but just a little bit because that's a lot. And the rest of them, I just turn them into the ground. And the following year, they're ready for using them as soil, good soil for my garden. But we're not going to be here next year, so I'm going to go ahead and put them out into the woods. Now, while I'm getting my gloves on, I know that you guys are probably used to going and seeing when people finish them up. It looks super, super, oh my gosh, amazing. But again, this channel is about trying to give you, yes, it's about, getting prepared to leave the rat race to go live an off-grid life. It is. It's about, but it's also giving you a realistic look. So you don't think that poof, it happened like that. Now, here's realism for me. I am not going to go all out and go out and buy more soil and put mulch down and so it can look good when I put it on camera. I don't want that. I want to do what I've always done, and this is what I've done. If something like this happens and I can't get to the bottom, this year I wasn't able to get to the bottom of the banana plants. So that's what it looks like. It doesn't look pretty. That's what it looks like. And until it really dries out, which it's not going to do, we're going to have several, and I do mean several days for those bases to dry out. And I will probably come through with a hacksaw like I normally do and cut them back. By that time, I'm probably already going to have some new trees growing and so forth and so on. Now, once everything blooms and is beautiful, it gets all big and beautiful, it's going to look beautiful out here. Those were about 15 feet tall last year. And I mean, they spread out and they came down. It's like they just hugged you. They were beautiful. They were. But this is the process, people. This is the realistic process. Unless you're going to spend that kind of money or you're going to have people come in, then it could look like turn everything under, a nice area for the ginger, have some, get some type of equipment to use to, or I don't know, a better tool to cut into those and cut them down and mulch them over and stuff like that. I'm not going to do all that. I'm just not going to do all that. I know that it will look beautiful once everything grows back. So we'll see. Plus, we're getting ready to leave here. So we're going to tidy it up, make it look a little bit prettier, in case we decide to sell to an individual for residential. But it looks more like we're leaning on selling it to maybe like another realtor company, somewhere where they can come in and fix it up and tear it up themselves. Our realtor told us, and I don't know if I said this in another video, and I'll probably say it again in a future video, but she told us, if you're going to sell it to another individual family, then we really need to get this torn down, the sides torn down, just kind of, trim it up, maybe put some new trim here, some mulch, things like that. Make it, look pretty, cosmetically look pretty. But there's so much work we got to do on the inside because the house is 22 years old. The house is 22 years old. And so I would rather, instead of put the money into that, I would rather take a lower price and and then just go get us some land and put our effort and our money into our property. Not, this is going to be somebody else's property, but put it in our property. Oops, sorry. I'm going to go and get these banana leaves and put them out in the wood area.